The biggest thing I mentioned it before this was like, what are your thoughts on RDJ coming back to the Marvel Universe? Yeah. I have an opinion, and I want to see how it stacks up with other opinions.
Okay. So I realize what they're doing here. They're doing the multiverse. And I know they're going to say that this is some kind of a variant of Tony Stark. And I've also heard that they're going to eventually recast Doctor Doom a little bit later on down the road, that this is just something they're doing for the multiverse saga. So I realize that they're doing this where he's a variant of Tony Stark. So I'm curious to see how that works out.
Yes. It's got to be that. I've heard, so the concept of like anchor beings was introduced in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
So I've heard that it has a direct connection to Tony Stark's death.
Yeah.
And then also, so my thing is, in Deadpool and Wolverine, they brought Chris Evans back. Sorry, man. Brought Chris Evans back as Johnny Storm, and everyone's cool with it.
Never saw Chris Evans die, so it doesn't...
Well, but you're bringing back a character, and it completely...
You didn't see him.
I don't know what happened.
Deadpool and Wolverine totally acknowledged, like, it's set up at first like you think it's Captain America.
The biggest thing that I have seen to this point, and I think this is all Ant-Man stuff, but like it's very clear they're rebuilding the Avengers. I've seen enough of that to know that it's going to get past to like Ant-Man and the Wasp and the dude that becomes Captain America with the wings,
the Falcon.
The Falcon, and who the fuck else did they all?
Oh, there's Doctor Strange still.
It kind of makes you think Spider-Man's going to be part of
Well, see, I'm hearing some stuff with Spider-Man too. But to wrap up my RDJ spiel, like I'm fine with it because it's the Russo brothers, and I think if they were going to do it, they were going to have a good way to do it. There is a comic line where Doctor Doom is like a variant of Tony Stark.
Yeah, I've heard.
So he's got like there's a path for that.
And I also saw that they're going to do like an evil version of the Avengers where Chris Evans is coming back, Scarlett Johansson.
I've heard a lot of those
Ruffalo.
rumors.
So like if Mark Ruffalo plays Maestro, who's an evil version of Hulk. And if Chris Evans is Captain Hydra, where he becomes a Hydra agent, and if Scarlett Johansson is some kind of variant of Black Widow, I think there's a lot of like an evil team.
There's a lot of stuff they could do with that, with the multiverse story, and it'd probably be a good time to tie it up and sort of move on, because it's been real hit or miss for me.